Hello everyone, welcome back to Fighters channel. Eddie Hearn confirms Anthony Joshua's next fight will be in the UK against a compatriot. Apparently, AJ has found his new opponent. British boxer Anthony Joshua has been on a road to redemption that can eventually give him a shot at all the belts again. Currently, undisputed heavyweight champion now is the unified heavyweight champion of the world, defeating Tyson Fury last month. Joshua lost twice him, but he has been making advancements in order to get himself another shot at the belts. The road to that new opportunity will continue in his home country against one of his compatriots within the heavyweight division. Tyson Fury is currently out of the game, recovering from the beating he got during the fight against undisputed heavyweight champion now. So who else is there from the UK with a chance to fight Anthony Joshua? We all know the name and he will be a dangerous opponent. Eddie Hearn confirms negotiations for Joshua's next fight. During a recent exchange with the press, promoter Eddie Hearn confirmed that he is currently negotiating Anthony Joshua's next fight to take place on September 21st at Wembley Stadium. This venue is the most important when it comes to British boxing, and the fight would be against a known opponent. Hearn told that he is negotiating for Anthony Joshua's next rival to be none other than Daniel Dubois. If this happens, it would be the first time AJ faces Daniel, and the Brits are already excited at the prospect of this happening. There are other specifications about this fight that need to be discussed because there is a chance a title is on the line. There is a catch with this potential fight between both British. It is possible they may fight for a belt. According to the IBF, the division can't keep getting stolen and they are arguing undisputed heavyweight champion to vacate his belt. However, his team filed an appeal and they are confident it will be respected. Undisputed heavyweight champion now just fought Tyson Fury and vacating his belt that quickly simply doesn't make any sense. Eddie Hearn makes Daniel Dubois warning as he provides Anthony Joshua fight update. Eddie Hearn has admitted that a deal for Anthony Joshua to fight Daniel Dubois at Wembley Stadium is still not complete despite a press conference being scheduled for later this month. Eddie Hearn has issued a stark warning that Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois might not clash in the ring if their negotiations hit a snag. Despite a press conference penciled in for June 26 in London, the Matchroom boss stressed that an agreement between the heavyweight contenders is still up in the air. In a chat with IVL TV, Eddie Hearn appeared visibly concerned as he revealed the much-anticipated bout between AJ and Dubois is far from confirmed. He confessed there is nothing done yet. Honestly, genuinely, we are finally negotiations for AJ's fight. Nothing is agreed yet. I'm telling you right now, the fight with Dubois is not done, and if it don't get done, we won't fight. Hearn, when quizzed about alternative opponents, conceded that while they are keeping their options open, the priority remains to secure Dubois for a world title showdown at Wembley. He elaborated, "We are focused on fighting Daniel Dubois for the world title at Wembley, but it is not all agreed. There is still work to be done. But 100% myself, His Excellency, George Warren, we are all working together to make it happen. That's the absolute focus. No one's trying to be clever, and hopefully that all gets in order for the big press conference next week." The provisional date for Joshua to take on Dubois at Wembley Stadium is slated for September 21st, with AJ hinting on social media that the deal is nearing completion. His post read, "Nearly finished my negotiations for my next fight, feeling motivated. but Eddie Hearn is still waiting for this resolution to happen in order to keep making these negotiations. As soon as we get confirmation of this, we will let every single one of our readers know. Anthony Joshua likely to face Daniel Dubois. No word from IBF about title. Former unified heavyweight champ Anthony Joshua is likely to confirm Daniel Dubois as his next opponent, but both may have to wait for a title shot. Anthony Joshua is slated to fight in Wembley Stadium in September, and such is the draw of the British fighter that he can probably fill the 90,000-seater if he chooses his opponent wisely. Speaking to Sky Sports, AJ revealed that he is just days away from revealing who that opponent will be, and while it is widely expected to be fellow Brit Daniel Dubois, that is by no means certain. The bout will be promoted by Saudi's boxing chief Turki Al-Sheikh as he dips his toe into the British boxing market. The Saudi will be promoting a unified super welterweight title between Terence Crawford and Israel Madrimov in Los Angeles on August 3rd, a move into the American market that has drawn certain criticism from Oscar de la Hoya. Anthony Joshua is a huge draw and has already sold out Wembley Stadium twice before. For his world title wins, the long-awaited clash with Deontay Wilder is impossible because Wilder loses to Joseph Parker and Zhilei Zhang had been in the mix for a shot at AJ, but his team have confirmed that they have not had any contact from Joshua's camp. Another former world champion who is possible is Joseph Parker, who has completely revitalized his career. Parker lost the decision to Joshua in 2018, but feels that he is due a rematch. The IBF belt is firmly in the hands of undisputed heavyweight champion, and while they were poised to strip him of it prior to the fight between Filip Hrgović and Daniel Dubois, they are perhaps less so now. Dubois' win over their top-ranked contender sees the IBF a little wary of forcing the hand of undisputed heavyweight champion. Perhaps afraid that a vacated title is diminished in value, it remains a possibility that the IBF will put the belt up for grabs and sanction the Joshua vs. Dubois fight as a world title fight. But the greater likelihood is that they will see this as an eliminatory, insisting that the winner be next in line for a shot at their title, whether that be undisputed heavyweight champion now or Tyson Fury. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.